Long day of training new hires today. We had a large group start today. Very large group start today. They did quite well for their first day. I guess while we were all working, we missed that AB1400 got shelved and died. You know, unions can be super effective in making change, in lobbying the party and lobbying, the state legislators. They can be super effective. But also, I think it's important to realize that the folks who entered the party ran for delegate positions, took control of the Progressive Caucus. The ones who are supposed to have these relationships of lobbying their legislators and working within the party to make sure the party's on board with these policies and stuff. While they did a lot of hoopla of tagging along with what the California Nurses Association was already doing, they were so scattered. They were so scattered. I don't see a real organizing body coming out of this group. I really don't. And it shows in the lack of results that we get. They should be able to effectively organize everybody who is interested in this stuff, because they already have them on email lists. They already probably have most of their phone numbers. And so the question is, why are they so ineffective? PDA too. I mean, PDA has massive lists as well. I imagine they were probably doing some level of phone banking for this. But this should have been a no-brainer to push forward. I'm curious, to know what was the real effort behind actually making sure it passed. Because the LA Times article pointed out that the California Nurses Association has been fighting for this for years. Why is it so difficult to get the people who call themselves organizers to actually organize the people, to get the phone banking done, to write the letters, send the postcards, even knock on doors? I mean, we've been knocking on doors effectively and safely through the pandemic. We have, as far as I know, a zero transmission rate amongst the canvassers that work for Unite here. We're like the gold standard for how you canvass during a pandemic, and probably how you canvass outside of a pandemic too, to be real. So what's going on? Why isn't it you have the most solid email lists possible of people who actually want this legislation? They're involved, they pay attention, they attend the meetings, they really want to get this done. So what is happening here? Why aren't these are you calling all of the legislators? I think the first email I saw offering me, it wasn't even an email. I don't even think it was an email. I think the first call your legislator link I think I saw dropped into one of my groups yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I feel like the people who have elevated themselves on top of the Progressive Caucus and on top of the Our Revolution chapters, a lot of them, I feel like they are not serious about organizing at all. That's one of the reasons I don't really participate in them anymore. Like, what's the point? They're just party groups. Bar hopping party groups.